Hi everybody, welcome back to Make Firewood. Adam here. Today I got a couple squares to fill on our roadside stand. You can see behind me, I've got 3 empty ones on this side, and then on this side I've got 5 more. Then even got a empty oak one. So gotta get those filled up this morning yet. It's windy again today, so I hope the wind's not bothering the microphone too much. It's blowing in storms this afternoon, so try to get this done, but going to come over here and grab one of our racks. This rack here has ready to go firewood on it. I believe that one does too. Yeah, it's got some off of it already. But I'm going to end up emptying this one out. You can see all the size firewood on there. Empty that one out. And then this one I filled up the other day. I just grabbed off the pile in the back, but you can see that there's going to be some resplits on this one. So once that one's empty, the racks are full, or the stand's full, I'll be able to grab the splitter, resplit these into an empty rack. So yeah, let's get that at that. Oh, since I'm up here, show you our bags. Bags of firewood. Not much going out for that. We got a little sign made up, thinking maybe people aren't seeing it for some reason. But we got a sign made up. Bags. But, oh, we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna get those squares filled up. All right, I got all the squares filled up. Should be here. Let's see. Awful. Got the oak filled up too. If anybody was wondering, our squares are measured out 2 foot by 2 foot. And we try to mix in ash and maple. We have a lot of ash, so we try to mix in like the other types of wood in with the ash. Give them an assortment of wood. But I've got the splitter set up and the racks in place. Now here's the setup that I got. Kind of like in the previous video where I put the estimate up against this of timing. So I just got the small splitter out. No need to bring the big splitter out. Just split these down 1 or 2 times. So I'll split that and then put that in the empty rack. I've got a tote over here just in case I find some ugly stuff. So it's starting to get cloudy. It's not supposed to rain for quite a while yet, but I better get going. So let's get this started. All right, so I don't know when the battery died, but I just finished. I looked and the battery died. Apparently these batteries don't like the heat either. I think you can see behind me, it's starting to get dark. The rain's held off long enough for me to finish that one rack. Went pretty good. Some of it didn't have to get resplit. Some of it did. I just switched them from one to the other. Let's see. Here's the empty one. This was a full one, and I just split them and put them over here. Get them down to smaller handheld mower sizes. So this rack, should be ready to go in the squares when that other rack is empty. Got a couple pieces of kindling, and I found some long pieces. Just set them off to the side. Uh-oh. Now it's thundering. All right, so I gotta get this cleaned up. It went fine. A lot of just one splits. I could do without walking around that every time. Maybe next time. Oh, I made a mess too. Probably clean that up at a different time. Maybe next time I'll just bring the splitter and the rack right out by that big pile and back and just split and throw it right in the rack. I don't know. We'll see. This didn't work too bad. But yeah, the sun did come back out, so it got hot again. But I better get it shut down before I start getting poured on. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.